KILR. KILR Games.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the tour around the world featuring ProPilot 99. All right, let's talk about where we are and where we're going. So we're here in Greater Peoria. We are going to be flying here to Quad City Airport, Moline. I dubbed this airport the Asterisk Airport because there are 3 runways and they all meet in the middle. I'm sure there's another airport that's like that somewhere, but so far this is the only airport I've ever seen that is designed that way. We're going to be flying to Galesburg first as a waypoint, and then we'll be flying to Quad City. And by the way, Sublogic does not have this showing properly. Moline, the Moline VOR is actually right here. The airport is actually right here, right next to the river. And there's like 1 or 2 simulators where I got lost because of that, because I kept trying to fly around this area and I couldn't find it. Eventually I found it, but yeah. So for reference, if you have one of the old simulators and you kind of like want to follow along and you know, fly where I've been, just keep that in mind, that these are actually switched.
Clearance delivery, this is Bonanza 96210 with information Quebec. Request clearance to Mike, Lima, India.
Bonanza 96210, clear to Mike, Lima, India, via radar vectors to Papa, India, Alpha, Golf, Bravo, Golf. Mike, Zulu, Victor, direct Mike, Lima, India, climb and maintain 4000, departure frequency 119.95, squawk 5324.
Climb and maintain 4000.
This is in 1999. We did not see built-in ATC until Flight Simulator 2002. Think about that for a moment.
Ground, Bonanza 96210. Request taxi for takeoff.
Bonanza 96210, taxi to runway 22, hold short of the active.
Taxi to runway 22, hold short, Bonanza 210.
Now you did have third-party ATC that you could use for Flight Simulator 98. I have that.
Contact tower on 119.1.
So if you wanted ATC with Flight Simulator 98, you would need this. For Flight Simulator 2000, you would need ProFlight 2000. There's also Captain Speaking 2000, which those are more like adventures. But as far as built-in ATC, other than X-Plane, this is better. This is better than the X-Plane. It's probably better than X-Plane 11. Yeah, ProPilot. Actually, ProPilot, the original ProPilot, ProPilot 98, had this ATC. Jake the Snake! Not exactly. No, I haven't seen it. Let's get moving here. Yeah, X-Plane 5 had rudimentary. Just like it was like the same ATC that we've been seeing like on X-Plane 6 and 7. So it was just the same. It doesn't look good. Hey Jake, do you have any links? We'll need to take a look at that. Yeah, you can post it, absolutely. You're good. Are you sure the graphics are all the way set all the way up? I'm going to click on that and take a look here. No. You're looking at a Minecraft mod. Check the check the thing. It says Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Actually it says Simulator. This video is Minecraft mod. So if it looks blocky, that's why. Oh, really?
50 knots.
We'll take another look at that.
60 knots. 70 knots. Rotate. 80 knots.
Rotate.
90 knots.
Land the gear up.
Mooney 6-1 Echo. Clear to turn right base for 22. Mooney 6-1 Echo.
I'll check it out here in a moment. I'm getting us situated here. .8.
Bonanza 2-1 Sierra, contact departure on 119.95. Good day.
Contact departure 119.95. Bonanza 210. Good day.
Bonanza 2-1 Sierra, proceed direct to Golf Bravo Golf.
Bonanza 210.
Oh, okay.
Departure Bonanza 90621 Sierra.
Bonanza 90621 Sierra, radar contact, proceed direct to Golf Bravo Golf.
Bonanza 210.
Yeah, that looks right there. Odd, we're not getting any distance here. Hopefully that'll change. Gonna level us off at 4,000 here. There we go. All right, I've got us leveled off here. I'm reading some of your comments there. There we go. I'm going to try to pull that up here. Okay, here it is. So let's take a look at this. All right, let's kind of move forward here. Now, are you sure this is Flight Simulator 2020 and not one of those other... Well, no, that does look like the plane that they showed.
Bonanza 210, contact center on 132.4. Good day.
Contact center 132.4. Bonanza 210. Good day.
I mean, the graphics look good. But they've got a different visual here. See, here's the cockpit. They showed that. This looks like just a different screen.
Bonanza 96210, proceed direct to Golf Bravo Golf.
Bonanza 96210.
This car's moving. That looks okay. It doesn't look... I mean, yeah, this part looks arcadey. But I think that's just a screen option. Most likely, this is for those that will be playing the Xbox version. But yeah, he was switching over to the cockpit version, what we would normally see. And this guy's flying it like a jet fighter, which is not quite the way it should be flown. So, in-flight entertainment there. Graphic-wise, though, that looks how it should, like what they were saying. I still want to see what the small airports look like. It's a camera view. That's all it is, Jake. Because you saw the one that showed the cockpit, right? That's the one that that we'll probably be using. The other one, the external one, my guess, because remember, this is going to be the same version that's going to be released for the Xbox. I bet you that version is for those that are wanting to play it on the Xbox. And on an Xbox, they're probably going to be playing it more like an arcade game. Which, would make sense. Because they're going to be using a hand controller controlling stuff. Where the rest of us... Yeah, we're using flight sticks and we're using the keyboard and other buttons and stuff. So I can see what they've got going on there. There we go. Our distance came up. 19.7 miles to Galesburg, Illinois. It's probably that up there in the distance. Not this first part. Could be, but I think it's the one up there. I'm going to slow us down here. Turn off our lights. Yeah, John, you're right about that. Would it work on a tablet, though? Or a gamepad? Oh, well, sorry. When I saw pad, I was thinking iPad, you know, tablet. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to the Killer Gamer channel. Glad to have you here. We are flying propilot 99. This is it right here. This is not the original propilot. This is the one that came out like a year later. They are pretty much the same. The big difference between the two is that this has got Western Europe in it. And I think one of my pages has fallen out. But otherwise, they look and they play exactly the same. So there's not much difference between them. And we are continuing a world tour that was started over on my YouTube channel. It started off at Chicago Megs. It went to Chicago O'Hare. I can't remember after that, but all of the, I have this world tour going on Flight Simulator 1, 2, 3, 4, Commodore 64, Amiga, FS9, FSX, all of them. They're all following the same flight plan as much as they possibly can. Like Flight Simulator 1, for example, doesn't have all those airports, but I've got it flying to the VORs. So they're kind of going, you know, relatively in the same direction. So we're just continuing that world tour for propilot 99 here on the channel. And so I'm recording those episodes, but I'm also streaming them, which gives you guys a chance to be part of the show. So welcome. And we're flying the same flight plans that were done on the other simulators. Just recording propilot here because I'm behind on episodes. I'm trying to get this caught up with some of the other ones. And we are flying a Bonanza. You probably want to see an external view. And there you go. Bonanza V35, this is my favorite aircraft. If I were to own an aircraft, it would be this right here. propilot came out in '98. This has built-in ATC. 4 years before Microsoft Flight Simulator did it in 2002. Built in. So as a default. Flight Simulator 98 and 2000 didn't have that. You had to get a third-party program to add ATC. Do you mean the frame rate? It's just VMware. With VMware, it runs much better. But the downside is I can't use my controller. VMware doesn't recognize... Well, VMware recognizes it, but Windows 98 does not. Now, I can play this on PC emulator, but then the frames are not as smooth, because the highest I can go is a Pentium 200, and they recommend a Pentium 2. This will probably run fine on the retro computer that I'm building with an AMD K6-2. It might actually run fine with that, and I would be able to get the 3D accelerated graphics, and so a lot of this will smooth out. It actually looks pretty good. The clouds will smooth out really nicely. It looks pretty nice. I'm getting... So we're just approaching Galesburg, Illinois. And now we're heading to Moline at Quad City Airport. That is where we're going. That's where we'll be landing. Yeah, that's good.
Bonanza 210, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000. Bonanza 210.
That's us. See, here's our sign right here. 21 Sierra, November 9621 Sierra.
Bonanza 210, proceed direct to Mike Zulu Victor.
Bonanza 210.
What? Mike Zulu Victor? Should be Mike Lima India. Where's he got us going? Can we review our flight plan? Flight log. Oh, it does have us going to MZ. Where the heck is that? I have no idea. It's not on my map. It's not on the Sublogic map. Is there an actual map on this thing? Nope. So, for everyone here on Twitch that is watching, if you're not following, gotta follow. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And you get notified of when I come online. I do quite a few classic flight simulation on this channel. So propilot, Fly by Terminal Reality, the old Microsoft flight simulators, the old X-Plane, did I say videos? Simulators. The old X-Plane simulators. And I do also P3D and X-Plane 11. I've also done VATSIM as well. And I will be flying Flight Simulator 2020 when it comes out. All of that right here on the KILR Gamer channel. And I do other stuff here as well. Not just flight simulation. So this is not a flight simulator channel. But I do quite a bit of flight simulation because it's my thing. I love flight simulator. Out of everything, this is my favorite thing to do, is the flying. But I do like doing other stuff too. Although I think of myself as a gamer, primarily I consider myself as an entertainer and a video maker, a video producer.
Bonanza 210, descend and maintain 2000.
That is something that I've always wanted to do, is be a video editor, video producer.
Contact approach on 118.2 today.
Long ago, I wanted to get into filmmaking and video making and stuff like that. But my life didn't quite go that way. I have no regrets because I've got a wonderful life. I got a wonderful wife. I have a good life too. I have a wonderful wife. I have a beautiful daughter. No regrets. And patience paid off. Here I am. I'm able to do exactly what I want to do and share it with everyone around the world. How cool is that? I couldn't ask for anything better. I don't have any corporations telling me what to do. I can do it my way.
Bonanza 96210 Sierra, expect vectors for approach runway 27 squawk 1365.
Expect vectors for 27 squawk.
27, okay.
5 Bonanza 210.
But also something else that I like to do is getting you, the viewers, involved in the channel. So we got something here called KILR Points. The more you watch, the more points that you earn, and you can redeem them for cool stuff. For example, you can, I think you redeem 500 points and you could say, hey, I'd like to see the next flight simulation video with this simulator, which is what we had recently. We had someone, I can't remember specifically. I got the information over here somewhere. Oh, it was Huma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He redeemed points. He wanted to see propilot. I don't know if he's here with us, but the stream will be up for 10 days, and they are being recorded, so he will be able to see them over on YouTube. And plus, I've got several more flights that I'll be doing here. So if he's not here, hopefully he will be. But you can also redeem points and request a flight from one location to another, and the simulator and the aircraft that you'd like to see, as long as I have them. At the moment, I'm not bringing in enough donations or profits to be able to buy things for the station and stuff. I'm hoping over time that I will be able to do that. Why am I going up? I want to go down. We got to go down relatively quickly. The airport is around here. That's Moline over there. John. She's got a boyfriend, by the way. He's a good kid. John. Yeah, it does take time. I used to be a full-time... I used to have full-time employment with a company that I was with for nearly 10 years. And because of the whole pandemic thing, business got slower and they let me go. And since then, I decided to turn my hobby into a business. So I'm doing this full time now. This has given me the opportunity to do more live streaming, to do more videos. And I know that it takes a lot of work. A lot of time. And the only way that I could possibly do that is to do it full time. To be able to focus and do that. As far as finances and stuff, we're kind of working that out. We have a game plan, you know, so that way, you know, we still have our house and stuff, although we'll probably lose the car. I won't get into that. But we do have a backup plan, so we'll be okay there. Where's the airport? We'll fly along the river and try to find it. I don't think ATC is telling us where to go.
Bonanza 210, climb and maintain 3,000.
Climb and maintain 3,000. Bonanza 210.
Now they just had us go. They had us go down to 2,000. So I mean, this has ATC, but it doesn't quite work the way it should. Sometimes it does some weird stuff. Alrighty, Crimey. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you are killer awesome as well. Sorry to hear about what happened. I hope things work out there. All right, let's go ahead and land. We're going to go ahead and land right over here. We're heading east. What? East? That can't be right. Oh, he wants us to go land on 27. All right. We got to go around here.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, turn left heading 360.
Turn left, heading 360, Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Okay, it looks like he's going to have us go in a left traffic pattern or right traffic pattern, one of the two. I always get those confused. I think it depends upon which way the runway is facing. See, I'm at a point in my life. It's not a midlife crisis.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, climb and maintain 3,000.
Geez, we're losing altitude
Climb
here.
and maintain 3,000, Bonanza 21 Sierra.
But I'll be 50 years old next year. And I'm at a point in my life where there are things that I've wanted to do. And sometimes you just have to take a risk and just do it. And that's where I'm at a point in my life. I'm going to work on the things that I love to do, which is video making and entertaining. Because if I don't try, I'm never going to know. And this is the best opportunity that I've got. So I'm taking advantage of it. And things are looking up. The KILR community, that's what I call all of you, is the KILR community is growing. It's growing here on Twitch. It's growing on YouTube. And it's a strong, steady increase. It's not one of those that spikes because, you know, when something spikes up, it falls just as hard. No, we got a strong, steady growth here, which is good. I like to have a nice, strong community because that's what it's all about. It's all about you guys and gals. We're inclusive here. We're inclusive. And you all mean a lot to me. To be able to entertain you all around the world, I couldn't ask for anything better. I'm blessed and thankful that I can touch all of your lives in such a positive way. This is also a safe place to come to. I don't use language. You're not going to hear any language coming from me. Bad language. No politics. I mean, sometimes we might touch upon it just a tad, but other than that, we're not getting deep into politics. That is a no-no here. Because I want the channel to be fun. I want a place where you can all come to, relax, have fun, have some laughs, and get away from all the stuff that's going on there in the world. And let's be honest, there are enough channels out there that are getting into that stuff. And I think they get into it because they know they can get views and stuff. I'm not into clickbait. I'm into, like I said, I'm a video maker. You know, I'm an entertainer. I believe in quality content. Quality content and quality entertainment. Where's that airport? It's over there somewhere. Yeah, you're right, John. It does kind of sound like Lance Legault. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
210, contact tower on 119.4. G'day.
Contact tower at 119.4. Bonanza 210.
I'm pretty sure he was in Knight Rider. I don't know about Buck Rogers or
Tower at Bonanza 96210.
maybe Battlestar Galactica.
Bonanza 96210. Continue approach.
Does this have credits at all? What if Lance Legault did the voice? Maybe there's a reason why it sounds like him. By the way, we are close to the Mississippi River. This is the Moline River, for lack of a better term. It goes through Moline.
210. Climb and maintain 3000.
Climb and maintain 3000. Bonanza 210.
Stop having me go up to 3,000. Well, I know we passed the airport, so it's over here somewhere. Yeah, if I'm supposed to be landing in an airport...
Bonanza 210. Turn left heading 170.
Turn left heading 170. Bonanza 210.
Alright, we'll go to 170 then. Sometimes the ATC takes us the way we need to go. Other times I've seen it take us in some completely different direction. So let's give ATC a chance. Yeah, you're right. I think Lance Legault has played several bad guys. Of course, I saw the airport before. Now I'm not sure where we're at.
Bonanza 210. Descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000. Bonanza 210.
We have to go to 3,000 just to go down to 2,000. I should have landed while we had the chance. But I want to give you all a honest experience here with ProPilot 99 in regards to the ATC. because some of you may be interested in ProPilot, and you know, you're like, hey, what was it like flying this thing? Okay, that direction is the Moline V, heading 240.
Cessna 9 or 7 Alpha. Clear to turn right, base 427.
That voice has always made me laugh. Cessna! That's a 96210.
Bonanza 210, cleared for ILS approach, runway 27.
Bonanza 210.
Anybody want to look up the frequency for that? You know what? I don't think we need it. There's the airport.
Clearjet 53 Foxtrot. Clear to turn right, base 427. Clearjet 53 Foxtrot.
Yeah, we're good. Don't worry. We don't need ILS. We'll be fine. We're coming in at about 80 knots. The ILS would be good so we know where we should be on the glide slope, but it's okay. Although I might have that information over here on the sublogic map. Take a look here. I do. I don't. I don't know. It says runway 9. But I know 27 is reciprocal, so let's give it a shot. Oh, he already tuned it in. I just need to... There we go. I just need to switch it here, so... Yeah, the co-pilot would change all the radios. Of course, I can't... It's not tuning in. Like, I've got it tuned in here, but it's not... The localizer isn't centering or anything. Quad City should be around 590 as far as the altitude is concerned. Oh, you know what? What I think is the runway is not a runway. That's a tower. I think the runway is actually over here. I think this is it right here. RJP, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you again. Welcome to the World Tour. This time it's with ProPilot 99. Airwolf. Oh man, that was a great show. I thought it was in Battlestar Galactica, Oh, you know what? Yes, he was in Buck Rogers.
Alpha, cleared for the touch and go runway 27.
I forget which episode, but I do remember him being in it. 20 A-Team. Ah, there's one. There's a show for you. The A-Team. But Glenn Larson, was he behind A-Team? I don't think he was. Because I thought that came out around the same time as Knight Rider, so I didn't think he was running two shows at once. We're not quite centered on this runway, are we?
Learjet 53 Foxtrot, cleared for the touch and go runway 27. Learjet 53 Foxtrot. Cessna 907 Alpha, fly runway.
We got this, though. We got it. Don't worry. 97 Alpha. Ooh. Okay. Seemed rough, but...
Turn at any intersection and contact ground on 121.9er, Cadet.
Contact ground 121.9er, Bonanza 210.
Hey, thanks for coming down on the... that jet. Yeah, AI traffic's not exactly smart.
Ground Bonanza 96210.
Bonanza 210, taxi to the ramp. Good day.
Taxi to the ramp. Good day. Bonanza 210.
Yeah, why don't we just park it right up here? It was another studio that was doing A-Team, but I forgot which one. But that other studio that did A-Team, they did other shows too. Were they behind Airwolf by any chance? The same team? Were they behind Airwolf? I guess we're going to park in the grass. Okay, so here we are at Moline, Illinois, Quad City, the Asterix Airport, as I like to call it. I hope you enjoyed this flight, and if you did, please click that like button. Share the video, leave some comments. It helps me out, helps the video out, helps the channel out. Kind of gets the word out there about the series. Because, you know, there are other people out there that would like to see it, but they don't know it's there. So if you share the video, it lets people know. And the more activity the video gets, the more chances that people will get it in their feed on the YouTube algorithm and stuff. So help each other out there. And something else you can do is subscribe if you are new here and ring that notification bell so that way you get notified of future flight simulation content. I have a lot of it from old to new. And if you like live streams, head on over to Twitch. Follow me over there. I will oftentimes, when recording episodes, I'll stream them live, just like I did on this one here. And would love to have you as part of the show. So head on over there. Give me a follow so that way you get notified of when I go online. But let's say that you want to get some notification that I'm about to go online. Twitter. If you go over to Twitter, that's official KILR News and Announcements. And what I tend to do is go on there and say, hey, I'm going to be going live in 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatnot. That, you know, that allows you to get whatever you need to done and get ready so that way when you get that message from Twitch saying and stating that I'm gone online, you're ready to go. And you'll be there at the beginning of the stream. So both things are good. Instagram is also a good thing if you like to take a peek behind the curtain to see some of the magic, some of the things that I might be working on. I do I'll take pictures of the projects that I'm working on. It gives you guys an idea of what might be coming up. Snapchat, just for silly fun, because I can't think of anything else to do with it. And then Patreon, for those of you who would like to donate and help out the channel, and the killer cause, as I like to call it. There are bonuses and rewards for you there. Just waiting. So go check that out. Anything you're willing to do, I greatly appreciate. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you on the next episode of our exciting journey. Have a killer awesome day.